Hi, my name is Erika Schreck, and if you have clicked to watch this video, then you are here to learn more about my offering of a shamanic Reiki session. So I do have another video that's longer and more in depth, and that is from nearly a decade ago, and I will link that first video in the comments below. What I wanted to do was offer you a little bit more of an updated and briefer video and overview. So a shamanic Reiki session for me combines some of the most powerful tools that I love to use to support you. And essentially, I typically have about a 90-minute session. That's my typical length for the shamanic Reiki session. And I start with talking with you and finding out what's going on, where you might need more balance, what kind of medicine and support you will most find helpful at the time that we do your session. You can come in with a sense of your intentions and what you might need at that time, and I help you get there as well. And then what I like to do is determine what kind of shamanic journey will best support you. A shamanic journey, as one of my favorite teachers, Sandra Ingerman, says, is basically a direct path of revelation. It's essentially allowing you to use all of your senses, your deep, beautiful inner wisdom, and to receive the answers that you need. I am merely fostering that, supporting you in that, and do not claim to have necessarily more answers than you do. I am showing up as a witness, as a facilitator and supporter and cheerleader. So that is my main role. And I'm also journeying with you, accessing those higher and bigger realms to help get more information and healing for you and with you. So we are in it together. And the other thing that I would say is, before we go into the session and further into the journey, I do explain everything at the time of the session. So whether you've never had an experience with a shamanic journey or Reiki before, or if you've had some experience, or if you're very seasoned, it will serve you in the way that it needs to. So I like to start with the drumming shamanic journey. So we have an intention, we have some clearing at the beginning of that, and the drumming usually is around 10 minutes or so. And then when the drumming wanes at that point, I encourage you to continue having your experience, to continue having the journey. And I then go into the Reiki, which is typically hands-on and or hands hovering. If we are doing your session via Zoom or phone, then it's just as effective, and I am doing Reiki for you in that way. Near the end of the session, I then drum you back, so to speak. So I will actually use the drumming to awaken your acknowledgement that that experience is coming to a close for that time. And then I just have you have your senses more aware, and we talk about what you've just experienced both in the journey and in the Reiki, and I share what I also learned and gained and would like to share with you. And that ending part in this unique shamanic Reiki session is recorded for your reference later, because I always like to remind people that when you have a shamanic journey or an experience like this, it's like a dream, and we so often get overconfident and think we're going to remember, and we just don't. So it's like writing down those details, in our case, recording those details for you so that you always have that reference point. So I find that this kind of session, combining both the Reiki and the shamanic work, really gets to some deeper layers of healing, and just can also help you feel more refreshed, clearer, more peaceful, and just more empowered in what you know, and maybe even steps that you might take in moving forward. So it is my honor and my joy to do this work with you, and I look forward to scheduling a shamanic Reiki session with you. Be well, and until next time.